Truth. What's up, guys? Here with Donkey Nog. First place locals.
One day. Yeah, so what's up, guys? We have got a first place, completely undefeated, 2-0 everyone, security control deck for the BT6 format.
Super VM.
So it's a really fun deck, a little bit expensive, but if you can afford it, it has a lot of good matchups against a lot of the meta decks, extremely grindy, but if you're good at managing your resources and you want a control deck that does lots of different things, this is the deck for you. Oh my god. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Staring at them.
Alright, so for the Digi-Eggs, just playing 4 copies of Upamon. This is the most relevant one. For one, you want it to be a yellow card, so Upamon is the best egg, and then combine this with Salamon. When you're recovering with 3 or 4 security, you can Digivolve your Salamon, bring it out, you swing.
Oh, that's a broken one. Cool.
You swing, draw a card, and then you'll get Salamon's recovery. So this is fine. I didn't want to play any more because I'm only playing 3 copies of Salamon, so you don't need more than 4 eggs. So Upamon was amazing all day. And then, so I'm going to break this up by like package. So this is the recovery package, playing 4 copies of Magna Anjuban. I still think this card is very essential, and it's probably one of the better recovery cards because it indiscriminately just recovers 1. It doesn't care about how many security you're at, and then you can just Digivolve it later on into your bigger boss monster. So Magna Anjuban's really fantastic. And then for the other recovery cards, only playing 3 Magnadramon. So this seems weird because this card is so broken. But against a lot of people who actually know how to play against this deck.
Players, it's time in the round.
Against a lot of people who know how to play against this deck, a lot of times they'll just keep you at 4, so this is just dead in your hand until like your last turn. So actually cutting down on this was fine. There was a game against 3 Musketeers. I had 2 of these in my hand, so I didn't like use it all. I just Digivolved on top of the Magna, swung, and then since I had 6 security, I swung over a Bellstar, and then I got to play Lucemon off of it, so that's pretty nice. So Magnadramon's still really good, and then 3 copies of Salamon, of course, just to draw you cards at the beginning, and then just recover. And then playing 2 copies of Lucemon, still good. Being able to play it for 5 is really nice because it becomes a cheaper Magna Anjuban, 10,000 beater, all that sort of stuff. So that's it for the recovery monsters, and then you're playing a lot of the really broken spell cards, so playing 4 copies.
Spell cards.
4 copies of Reinforced Memory Boost. This card is better Holy Wave in a lot of senses because you play this for 6 and then you look at the top 2 and you get to choose which card goes on your security stack, which card you have to hand. So there were a lot of games where I like revealed 2, one was this Ward Defeat and one was something else, and I just put this Ward Defeat on top, or I put like an Ultimate Flare so my opponent like had to deal with that. So this was just insane, and of course delay gaining you 3 is so relevant because you can go until 10 memory pretty easily. And then 4 copies of Holy Wave. This card is amazing in security against a lot of very aggressive decks, so against Jesmon, against Gabuban. This prevents them from OTKing you a lot of times, and it's just a good like turn 1 play. So that's it for the recovery cards. And then for the security Digimon, just playing 3 copies of Omnion's Ward Defeat. I don't think you need 4. 4 is like extremely bricky. But this was insane all day, being able to bring this out for free, swing over stuff, or if you Digivolve it, you kill Tamers, kill a mat, kill your opponent's memory Tamers, stuff like that. It's just really good in like basically every single matchup. The fact that if your opponent kills this, it kills one of their Digimon is insane. And then for the other security Digimon, 2 Cordramon and 2 Geogreymon. I think Cordramon is really amazing because you get to just draw 2, and it's a pot of greed, and then you just get to fill up your hand, and it's a dude on field. So there are a lot of times where my opponent's trying to swing, and I got lethal on field because I got like these guys in play as well. Geogreymon I think is still good. It's definitely like not as good. The best thing this card does is like kill a Deputymon. But it's still just another interruption, another Digimon that you can like, bring out for free. And then for the other Digimon, like just the regular dudes, we got 2 copies of Sakuyamon, 2 copies of Ornismon, 1 Craniumon, 1 Mechanori. So these are all very essential cards in some ways. I think Sakuyamon is insane against every OTK deck. Against Jesmon, if they bring stuff out into their breeding area, like into the battle area, you just kill it with all your removal cards. And then if they don't bring it out, you just play Sakuyamon, and then they can't get rid of it. So then they have to bring out a Jesmon that can't attack security at all, and then you just like Ultimate Flare or Wyvern's Breath at the next turn. Ornismon's really good for 2 reasons. 1, because he's a purple, so this unbricks your Sword Defeats out of hand. And then 2, because he puts a lot of security pressure on your opponent. You also get to blow up a level 5 or lower lower, so that's really nice. Being able to just snipe 5s and preventing your opponent from going to like their big plays. So this was just amazing all day. Mechanori is just good against like a lot of rogue decks, Rookie Rush, Gabumon, stuff like that. And then being able to protect the Mechanori with the Craniumon, this is broken against like the mirror match, against Three Musketeers, against any deck that doesn't have non-destroying removal. This is just amazing. You just hard play it and like you're like, all right, have fun dealing with that. So that was really amazing all day. And then for the removal cards, playing 4 of the best one, which is Wyvern's Breath. This card deals with a lot of Digimon, like Craniumon, that can be destroyed by card effects. So this being able to pair this with your yellow egg so you can just activate it whenever. This is insane. It's just better. Gaia Force. And then for the black package, playing 4 Iron Fisted Onslaught. So this is really nice for a couple reasons. One being that it's just a kill anything, so it's like a Gaia Force, but also that it's like a spread card, so you can potentially kill multiple Digimon off of this because it says delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the highest. So if they have multiple with the same play cost, like against the Musketeer player, he had an Ornismon and a Bellstar, so I just played this and killed both. So it's pretty insane, and then security, it basically kills their highest dude, so all their 7s
out like that.
Yeah, so this was insane. And then for the other black cards, 3 Ultimate Flare. This card is not as good against some matchups. Against Musketeer's Security Control, this does nothing. However, against every other Rogue deck, because you know people locals are going to be playing Rogue, this is crazy against Gabumon, against Rookie Rush, against, I was playing against Hexablow as well. This is just a block card. So being able to play this in tandem with like your other black stuff is really good. And then 2 Gewalt Schwarmer. I'm only playing 2 just because I really hate this card being in security, because all it does is add to your hand. It's not a blowout card like all the rest. So I was originally playing like 2 Ultimate Flare and 3 of this, but I changed the ratios last minute. So this is just really nice clearing boards, and you play it from your hand because you're playing this black tamer package. So the black cards are usually never dead in your hand, which is a really nice thing about these cards. So 2 Izzy for the memory tamer, because this card lets you stack the top of your deck and then choose what you want to draw next turn and choose what you want to recover the following turn, because you pretty much always have recovery cards. And then this just punishes your opponent for playing the game. You just gain free memory every single turn. So these cards are just crazy. I never resolved the draw effect, but it's really good. So yeah, that is the deck profile. Really, really fun deck. Really grindy. But if you like controls deck, this is definitely up your alley. So anyways, guys, that is going to be the profile. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.